New recording location. Who dis? Hello and welcome. I'm Yulia Graham, and if this is your first time here, welcome to my scent brothers and sister of my non-binary awesome sibling. And if you're not new here, you know I love you already. This is just a quick intro to let you know that today I'm going to try filming from here. So if you saw the thumbnail and you are interested in my decants that turned into full bottles as if by magic, keep watching. So here's a quick how this is going to go down. I'm not going to do in-depth reviews on them. I'm going to tell you from whom I received the original decant and what I think of the fragrance and where I think the fragrance is appropriate to wear. And that's it. I'll scroll the notes on the screen and stuff, and if I can come up with a note, I'll let you know what I think. But this is just my way of kind of name dropping. This is just gonna be a whole big name drop video to say thank you to the folks who have sent me stuff. You're gonna see there are folks who have sent me stuff whose tastes I don't share, and so I don't have full bottles of them. But that doesn't mean that I don't love those people. It means that I'm learning and growing, and that eventually the decants that they sent will become full bottles. I'm just sure. But for now, if you've sent me a decant and your decant didn't make it to this list, it's not because I don't love you. It's not even because I don't love the perfume per se. It's that I just probably don't understand it yet. Can all the disclaimers be over now? Can we just do the frickin' video? I'm just going to finish doing up the last of these dishes here. That's kind of why I'm here. And as I'm doing them, I realize that it's easier for me to talk to you when I'm doing something, you know, like driving or doing dishes. And so here I am. And I just want to tell you that, you know, people in this community send decants back and forth to each other, right? And for the longest time, I didn't realize that just actually anyone can do that. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, you have to have a YouTube channel or an Instagram account or something to send decants back and forth, this is untrue. What it is that you go on Amazon and you buy these little decanty things, and I'm telling you, buy the pop-on ones. I'll put a link in the description below to the ones that I get, and they snap on rather, because you're gonna have to fiddle with tape and stuff if you buy the screw-on ones, and they leak anyway. I have a video about that. Anyway, anyone can do this, and I just in them. I don't get the fancy tool. I have the little spray-y thingies that you can use, but it is not necessary. And you do not have to have a YouTube channel or an Instagram account or anything. You just need to want to share your fragrances. This is the Ava Monroe's effect on me. She once said in one of her videos, you know, blind buying can be a real strain on your finances. And so find a scent brother or a scent sister with whom you share tastes in perfume and share your thoughts on it, share your decants on it, and that's a great way to save money, because then you're not blind buying all this stuff and then being stuck with it. So that, by way of introduction, is what this video is all about. Hopefully there is something in this list that you might enjoy. So let the name dropping commence. I'm going to start with the YouTuber whose tastes are most similar to mine. And of course, this is Chris from the Perfume Nest, the beautiful, talented, and generous Chris from the Perfume Nest. I'm going to link everyone's channels down below and really encourage you to check them out. These are folks who inspire me and who keep me going. So let's just start. I'm not even going to go in any particular order because I have Legion. Chris from the Perfume Nest has very similar tastes to me because we both love a gourmand, which is to say we love things that can smell like food. Some of these you've already heard me speak about, and some of these are brand new. Well, at least they're brand new to YouTube. So I'm looking down, and here is, oh, this is so amazing. This is Gallagher Wicked Good. This is wicked good. This is a milk chocolate I mean, it says right on it, it says chocolate, Madagascar, vanilla, and tonka bean. The tonka bean in this is so special to me. This is a not sweet interpretation of chocolate. And my husband, Ryan, and I fought about this one and whose shelf it would sit on. And it's currently on his, well, it's currently in my hand. But it's sleeping on his shelf. I've given most of this one away. I just need everybody to see and hear about Daniel Gallagher's creation. It's not sweet, but it is very cozy. It's very, it's got an airy quality to it that makes it nothing like Chocolate Greedy from Montale. This is a very gender neutral, cozy yet cool fragrance that I cannot get enough of. Ryan wears this one and I wear this one, and it is spectacular. I wear this one at home. I've never worn this one out, but he would wear this one out as well. But this is a at-home cuddler for me. Should I turn that light on? Let me see what happens if I turn that light on. Excuse me. Is that better? Is it worse? Should I turn those lights on? One sec. We'll just turn every light on. So that was Gallagher Wicked Good. I wear this one at home, and I did give you some notes. As far as affordability and exclusivity goes, the only place you're getting this is from the website, Gallagher's website. And it is exceptional quality and worth every penny, and it is not what you call affordable, but it's not exorbitant either. I want to say we paid around 200 Canadian, but I'll put the actual price on the screen for you. Wicked Good is wicked good. You know what? Do yourself a favor if you enjoy the scent of chocolate. Another one, this one you've heard me speak about before. This is Franck Booklet Vanille, and at first I thought this was like a bang-on dupe for Lyra from Serjoff, but this has its own thing going on. So there is the caramel and there is the citrus, but this one has some ginger in it that makes it a little bit spicier, and this is a gorgeous fragrance that does bear some similarity to Serjoff's Lyra, but this one is more affordable, and it's readily accessible on the gray market, which is where I got this one. And I wear this one to work. It's a gourmand that works at work. It's cozy and warm, but it's not 100% a gourmand. There are other things going on in here. The notes is will be scrolling, but this is a yummy fragrance that Chris sent me a decant of, and I went, add to cart. It continues. Every time I watch one of Chris's videos, because our tastes are so similar, I end up getting in trouble, and my wallet starts talking and saying, don't do it, don't watch the Chris video. But I do. A little adjustment. But I do. And I enjoy her so much, and she's so generous and so sweet, and this is this. So you're gonna hear me gush and name drop a lot. I already said that, right? Let's move on. This is something that I got without the cap because I bought it from fragrancebuy.ca. The gray market is my best friend. This is Bond number 9, New Bond Street. This to me, again, this is a gourmand. This to me smells like you are walking in the street where somebody is roasting chestnuts and you're carrying a coffee. That's what this smells like to me. This is warm and cozy, but there's a note in there that takes it from sweet to not sweet. So although you would think that this would be, because it's a cozy cuddler that I only wear at home, you would think that this would be very sweet, but oh gosh, it's not. And this is not for everybody. The other two, I think most people would enjoy. This is not a safe blind buy. Neither are the other two. But this is a nutty quality to it that is perfect for fall. The other two are great for all year round. This is a fall fragrance exclusively for me. Fall evenings cuddling at home. Bond number 9. I got it quite affordably on the gray market. Anexticus. You've heard me talk about this one before. This is Delizia de Marshmallow that Chris sent me around Christmas time, and I thought that I would want this for Christmas, and I did, but I also want it for summer evenings. This is a gourmand through and through. This is sweet, but not too sweet. It's reminiscent to me of Vanille Absolu from Montale. It's also in that vein, has the background of what Chocolate Greedy has from Montale. I've heard on Fragrantica that people are saying that this is kind of an alternative to Vanille from Mixology. I know that this one has fantastic lasting performance and it smells like a bag of marshmallow. I have a feeling that this winter I'm going to be pairing this often with By the Fireplace. The two kind of go together. This is Delizia de Marshmallow. This is from the Kai's perfume, and it's affordable. As far as it goes, the performance is amazing. I have to thank Melissa for the bottle that she sent me. This is one of my favorite gourmands in the whole world. Thank you, Chris. Two more from Chris from the Perfume Nest, and there's many more in my wish box. I have a wish box. This is Commodities Milk. This has become one of the more expensive fragrances in my wardrobe because of the duties and taxes that needed to be paid above and beyond what the cost is on the website and the conversion into Canadian funds. They did tell me when I ordered it that the order was subject to all of the different taxes and stuff, and so I wasn't surprised, but I was a bit miffed. This ended up being quite expensive. Having said that, this is a lactonic, hence the name Malk, fragrance that has a tonka bean, not unlike the Wicked Good. To me, this tonka is the same as the tonka that is in Bois Doré by Vancleef and Arpels. It's that fresh, minerally tonka that gosh, I love this so much. So this is a cooler winter day fragrance. Nope. Take two. This is a cooler summer day. Like, let's just face it, a cold summer day. It was like 10 yesterday. It was cold. This was perfect. It's not sweet at all. And it's not necessarily just a gourmand. There's lots going on in here. Ultimately, though, it is the tonka that I adore in this. The performance is spectacular. Ryan loves this one. And I think that it's one to give a go for sure, especially if you live in the States and can get it. I saved kind of the best for last. I became entirely obsessed with this next fragrance that Chris sent me a sample of, and when she sent it, she said, this isn't a Yulia scent. And I don't think that it was. It wasn't love at first sniff, but on second sniff, holy moly. This is Gris Dior. Watch. My first magnetic cap! Gris Dior from Christian Dior. I had some problems with the tariffs and duties and everything from the commodity company getting milk. This one, I was not able to get in Canada. I don't want to get into the long and sordid story of it, but ultimately, like a size 12 9 West shoe, this is almost 100%, I'd say that this is 99% unavailable to me in Canada. And so, name dropper, Veronica from Veronica says, helped me with this purchase enough. This is a classy, all-purpose, although I probably would only wear this to an occasion. I wouldn't wear this to sit on the patio. I would wear this to an occasion to go out during the day for me. His performance is stellar. This is fresh, it's rosy, and you know, I'm not a floral girl. Did you see Claire Smith's video on florals? Oh my gosh, you need to. I'm gonna link it up there. It's amazing. There's something absolutely jaw-droppingly elegant and stunning in this. It's in the same vein, let's say, as Coco Mademoiselle because of that freshness, but it's altogether impossible to be offensive with this one. This is quite possibly the most elegant fragrance I have ever sniffed. This is Gris Dior from Christian Dior Paris. This is from their Christian Dior collection. And I got the monster bottle because this is going to last me for a lifetime, because I can't get it in Canada. If you have found a way to find these collections in Canada, can you drop me a line?
Chris from the Perfume Nest. Thank you, 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 thank you.
I'm going to shoot off from Chris from the Perfume Nest and go straight into Veronica from Veronica Says. Veronica from Veronica Says, like Chris, has just been a mentor and a shiro, and she's just done so much for me and for my channel and for you if you enjoy perfume. So I highly recommend watching Veronica's channel. Her collection is out of this world, eclectic. If you want to hear about fragrances that everybody doesn't smell like, Veronica's your girl. I have here 2 fragrances that have turned into whole bottles, but not because there weren't more, it's just I haven't gotten the others yet. So here we go. The first bottle that came, it grew up, it started as a little sample,
and now it's a big one.
This is the beautiful Chloe Nomade Absolu, and when I first sniffed this, it instantly reminded me of Calgon spiced tea body spray from the 80s. Although they have nothing in common. They have nothing in common. Chloe Nomade Absolu is a sheep fragrance, and I love a good sheep, which usually has oak moss and patchouli and a floral note. This one also has a Mirabelle plum note at the top. This is classy, clean, fresh, work-appropriate fragrance that I can't stop sniffing. This is a beautiful fragrance. Well priced on the gray market, elegant, professional, not at all sweet, aromatic. It's a sheep. It's my style of fragrance, a la Gris Dior, a la Coco Mademoiselle, and the Eau Intense. This is more similar to the Eau Intense. It's a beautiful fragrance. Veronica, thank you so much for bringing this into my life. I love to wear it to work. Great performance. Oh my gosh. The performance on this, because this is a designer. This is Chloe. The performance on this, spectacular. I will put it on and everything I'm wearing will smell of it, but it'll smell of it all day. It doesn't project like a beast, but the longevity is spectacular. Oh, I love this word. The second one that I have a full bottle of, which is not to say that many full bottles are not coming to me, Galleria. This is Aqua Allegoria Coconut Fizz from Guerlain. It's in the B bottle, and I got this for free at Shoppers. Now here's the thing. This is coming back, said the lady to me. She was at Shoppers, the lady said it was coming back. It's discontinued right now. This is a not sweet, soapy, clean coconut that is not cloying, it's not warm. It's lovely and fresh and light, but don't be, what's the word? Don't be persuaded, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the fact that a lot of the Aqua Allegoria line from Guerlain is very light and doesn't have super performance. This projects like crazy. Ryan loves this one. And this one has great lasting power. I'm gonna say 6 hours. You just don't need tons and tons of it. It's clean and delicious, and I love to wear this one at home on the patio because it's a coconut fizz. That's a great name for it, and I wear it outside on the patio in the summer. I do not wear coconut any other time because I don't know when to wear. So I would never wear a coconut-based fragrance at work, but at home in the summer, and I would never wear a coconut-based fragrance anytime other than the summer. So summer afternoons, evenings, out of the tub. If you have bubble bath, which she also sent me, which is going to turn into a full bottle. If you have bubble bath from Maison Marshmallow, they're not dissimilar. Those are my 2 from Veronica. From Veronica Says, which brings me to my next pickle. That doesn't mean anything to you, but it means something to us. From Joss's Fragrance Mixology, who I love and adore. We have a lot of contact between, there are 4 of us. There's myself, Richard Keycott from Richard Keycott is Having a Scent Memory, Joss from Joss's Fragrance Mixology, and Veronica from Veronica Says, and her other channel, Everyday Veronica. We chit chat a lot. We enjoy each other, and we send decants back and forth a lot. And Joss is so generous. Richard, Veronica, Chris, you guys are all so generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Before me now, I see all the fragrances that Joss has sent me, and I'm just gonna go. This you've heard me talk about quite often. This is Orchidée, Vanille, Vancleef, and Arpels. I've been wearing this recently because it's been very cool this summer. This is warm and sweet and floral. There's citrus up there, and then there's like a caramelly note, vanilla, and some florals. And this is warm and cozy. It's a gourmand for sure, but I also wear this one to work. So this is at home cuddler and wear to work. I mean, you can see that I've plowed through this. I love this. Ryan loves this. What else can I say about this? Its performance is not beastly, if you will, but it's not super subpar. I mean, it's a beautiful fragrance, and again, I got this on the gray market, so I got it for a pretty decent deal. And Joss sent me the decant of this, and I went, yep, instant add to cart. Obsessed over it for like a day, and then just went ahead and brought this one home. Stunning. I want to talk to you about my favorite fragrance for the warm weather this summer. This summer, nothing is beating. I'm so sorry that the label got janky. I didn't mean to have it be this way, but I take it with me. I've gone away a couple times overnights, and I brought this with me every time, and I've been complimented on this. This is Zarco Perfumery Ménage à Trois, and this is my favorite summer, warm weather, daytime fragrance. Listed 2 notes. I see, and Ménage à Trois means 3, a mixture of 3. We'll leave it at PCPG. It's Ménage à Trois means 3, but there's only 2 notes, and it's watermelon and musk. But this is not just watermelon and musk. Oh my gosh, it's so fresh, it's so bubbly, it's so fizzy, it's so everything you ever wanted. It's refreshing. There's nothing sweet about this. If I could go on and on about this, I've already gone on and on. If I could go on and on and on about this is it for me for summer. This is forever. Like, I'm considering getting a backup bottle of this. 2, maybe? Fresh, uplifting, refreshing, clean, fizzy, great projection, great longevity. Ryan loves this. It was quite affordable. I got it on the gray market, so that would be either fragrancenet.com or fragrancebuy.ca. I cannot say enough about this. If there's one fragrance from this entire list that I would say is the one that I'm most obsessed with at this moment, because it's the heat of summer, it's this. I know people are afraid of watermelon, and I am not a melon kind of girl. I don't love a watermelon note. I certainly don't love a cucumber note, which some watermelon can smell like. No. This is the one. Are you convinced yet? I'm not. I'm just... Gosh. Okay. Oh, now it's even more janky. Moving right along. Joss, thank you so much. I highly recommend Joss's channel. She's also on Instagram. She posts a layering fragrance combination every single day, and she is the queen of layering. So Joss also was kind enough to send me samples of fragrances that wouldn't have been in my wheelhouse. I'm going to talk about 2 of them together. These wouldn't have been in my wheelhouse, but she sent them to me numbered, and I was supposed to guess. So she sent me the numbered, and then she sent me a list, but not in order. So I had to choose which one I thought was which, and I failed it so miserably that I never even posted the reveal of where I said, oh, this is what I think it is, and she went, no. Wah, wah. I got them all wrong. I think I got 2 out of 15 right. It was embarrassing. This is Montale Honey Oud, which I absolutely love, which is strange because I don't like a honey note. This is a beast. This is not sweet, and if you struggle with honey like I do, I don't perceive the honey in this. This is patchouli, something warm. I want to say cinnamon. Oh, this is fall. Fall around the house, sitting on the patio with a sweater and a blanket. Oh my gosh, it's fall in a bottle. They chose the color of the bottle perfectly. This is fresh yet spicy. I would say this is masculine leaning, and the reason I'm putting it together with this is because to me this is masculine leaning too. These two have very similar vibes to me. These two are both oud, like a woody, cinnamony. This one has a little bit of saffron to it. Fragrances that, this one lives on Ryan's shelf. And this one lives on my shelf. But this one, you gotta go easy on the trigger. And I know Chris loves this one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's nothing feminine about this. There's nothing, inherently feminine or masculine about anything. But the woody, spicy nature of this is gorgeous. Same here. This is Lataffa's Oud for Bade Oud. Oud for Glory, and this is a dupe for Oud for Greatness from Inicio, which I have not smelled. I do not have the same reaction to this as my name dropper friend John from Scented Snowdrops, or name dropper Claire from Claire Smith. I don't find that this lasts forever. This does. I don't find that this projects like a beast. This does. And I don't find this to be offensive in any way, and I think that this would be utterly crowd pleasing. This not so much. So to me this is smooth and soft, woody, creamy deliciousness, and when I say delicious, not in a gourmand way, but in the I like to wear this to bed. It has some soothing properties to it. I just think that this is lovely, and Ryan wears this one as well. Yum. Lataffa Bade Oud for Glory, and Montale Honey Oud. Two very similar fragrances to me, sent to me by the beautiful Joss from Joss's Fragrance Mixology. Thank you. Moving right along. Emmy from Emmy's World of Fragrance, the beautiful Emmy, has spectacular taste in perfumes, and I don't want to say that because I'll share it. Emmy loves a good gourmand, as do I, and one time I was saying how I really wanted to smell certain scents. Emmy messaged me and she said, hey, let me send you some fragrances. And she did, and I am forever eternally grateful. Some gorgeous stuff. Only one of them so far has turned into a full bottle, but that's how it works, all of the little decants go. I'll show you. You know what? I'll show you. Hang on. I did a whole video about my process, and I put it as an unlisted because it was too name droppy. If you want to see name droppy, this is name droppy, but so is that. So I will put it up above. When I get samples and decants from people, thank you, they go into this lip-shaped box. So I sniff them first, and if I don't love them right away, they go in here. And if I do love them right away, which happens more now than it used to, they go into this glass box. So you can see, this is my wish list. It's just full. Anyway, some gorgeous fragrances in here from so many amazing human beings. And again, if you've sent me decants and you haven't seen a bottle of it appear in this video, it's because I haven't gotten there yet. I have a lot of loves. So there they are. And so Emmy sent me a lot of fragrances, and the one I was most interested in was Café Cabanel by Théo Cabanel. This is a coffee. There's the tonka in there that I smell that I don't even know if it's listed, but it's tonka like the, it's tonka like the Bois Doré and the Wicked Good. Cozy fall, winter. I like to wear this one at home, working from home. There's a coffee note there that's not as strong as you would think. This isn't coffee. It's more caramel and buttery goodness. I love this. It's definitely not a summer fragrance for me. I got this on the Grey Market, again, for a very, very good price from fragrancebuy.ca. This is warm, but again, that tonka makes it cool. Oh gosh, it's lovely. I love this one for cuddling and again for working at home when it's snowing. The performance on this isn't spectacular beast mode or anything, but you can smell it. And I often just spray it on my hand. I can smell the Bond Street. You know what? It's not unlike, these two have similarities to them. They're both a nutty, warm, not really sweet. These are interesting. These are interesting, and I love this one. Emmy, thank you so much for your generosity and your kindness and your support. I will leave all of their channels linked below, but I'm sure that if you're here, you already know all of these folks. So this one was Emmy from Emmy's World of Fragrance. More to go. Tami from Tami.Scentral. Amazing human being. She's so sweet and so supportive, and her channel, she's everything I want to be. You know, she's all I want to be. She sent me insane decants of stuff, amazing, beautiful niche perfumery, and some Middle Eastern stuff. 2 of them turned into full bottles. The first one was BDK Gris Charnel, Grey Market. Not great performance. I like to wear this one to bed. It's green tea and some woods. It's a tea note in here and some woods. And it's gray. It's a gray fragrance. Gris Dior would be gray simply because it's not sweet. This, I know that this is a very popular one in the community. It smells like fall. It smells fresh and clean, but there's a tea note in there that's gorgeous. And again, the performance on this, it doesn't last forever, nor does it need to. It's a really nice, totally gender neutral fragrance that I can't wait to rock in the fall. This is a beautiful fall fragrance. Thank you, Tami. The next one is gonna segue into the last category. This is Angel Nova by Thierry Mugler. Mugler? This is a floral that I can't figure out when to wear, but I will. So this was sent to me, a sample of it, by Tami from Tami.Scentral. Check her out. You know you need to. This is a fresh, fruity floral. There's lychee in here. There's lychee and rose in here, and so it is reminiscent of Delina. Maria Colette talked about this one, and I was able to go and get the sample that Tami had sent me and read along with what Maria had posted. And I had to get it because I spritzed it on. The performance on this is insane. So, is it my favorite fragrance? No. But does it have insane performance? Yes. I got this for free at Shoppers Drug Mart. So there it is. Ryan doesn't like this one because he does not like a rose note, generally speaking. This has fantastic performance. It is available at Shoppers Drug Mart, so it is a designer. It's quite affordable. I got it for free. And I don't know where to wear this yet. I would imagine it'll be a work scent for me. This is Mugler, Angel Nova, Eau de Parfum. Those were my fragrances sent to me by Tami.Scentral. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Last, but certainly not least, I have 2 fragrances that were sent to me as decants from the beautiful Maria Colette. The first one is something that I sniffed and didn't understand and sniffed and didn't understand. I have an entire video dedicated to this, comparing it to something called Casablanca by Swiss Arabian. This is Nobile 1942, La Danza de la Bella. When I first sniffed this, I just got a strawberry shortcake note. There's no strawberry and there's no shortcake in here. What there is caramel and apple. This is a beautiful fragrance that I love to wear when the weather is on its way up in the spring. So if it's 5 degrees going up, this is the one. If it's 5 degrees and going down, I'm going to choose Casablanca. Anyway, this is Nobile 1942. It is caramel apple. I don't need to go on about this. I wear this to work. This is one of the work-safe gourmands because it doesn't have a huge projection, but the longevity is nice. There are some floral notes in here and some woods. It's just, you know what? I'm just smiling like an idiot. Sometimes I just come up to this one and sniff it for a long time. An inappropriate amount of time. This spends an inappropriate amount of time near my nose. Oh, it's beautiful. If you want more in-depth information on this one, I do have a video up above, but I will say that this did come up on the gray market and I snatched her up. This is La Danza by Nobile 1942. Caramel apple, work appropriate, but also appropriate for cuddling. This is a gorgeous, warm, sweet gourmand that is actually appropriate for the office. I have one more fragrance, and this is a weird one, so you're gonna have to forgive me for this. I did a couple of videos about fragrances that I don't like, but needed. And one of them is in this list, the decant was sent to me by Maria from Maria Colette. I know you already know her. I know you've seen her amazing Scentertainment. I don't like it. This is Angel Muse Eau de Parfum from Terry Mugler, and this is grapefruit and Nutella and patchouli. And it's not my favorite fragrance of all time. This is a fall fragrance that I'm going to wear to work. It's a gourmand, but I'm going to wear it to work. Patchouli, I love patchouli, but not the way Mugler does it. And Nutella, I love to eat. I love hazelnut chocolate, and I love grapefruit, but then you put them together and what is this? I can't find it. Performance, beastly. Projection, all of it through the roof, so I will use it sparingly. I got this one free at Shoppers Drug Mart, so it is affordable. Ryan likes this one. When I first tried this, I put it directly into the hell no pile. I'll leave the video above if I can, or below if I can't. This is warm and cozy. People love this in the fall. This is synonymous with fall because it is warm and strong and beautiful. I'm starting to love it. I'm starting to love it. Of course, I'm just getting whiffs of, you know what's here? Honey Oud. Oh, I love that. This is kind of in that vein because it's insanely strong. I kind of love the packaging on it, and I know I'm going to learn to love this. The more strongly I react negatively to a fragrance in the beginning, the more you can bet that I'm going to love it in the end. This is that. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Tami. Thank you, Joss. Thank you, Emmy. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Chris from the Perfume Nest. Thank you to you who are watching this and supporting this. These are some fragrances that I had to get. They started out as little baby samples and they turned magically into full bottles. That's pretty much it. Like I said, you don't have to be on YouTube or Instagram to swap stuff like this with your friends. You just have to get the little thingies, the snap-on ones so they don't leak, get a label maker or even just a piece of tape. And you can send decants back and forth. I'm Julia Graham. I'm so grateful to you for sitting through this. If you did, my scent brother, scent sister, or my non-binary scent sibling, I appreciate you so much. And I hope to see you in the next one.